Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. I wanted to share with you today something that I've made for my friends. I'm having 5 friends over for lunch today, and we're going to be fancy. We're going to sit in the dining room, which we hardly ever use, and have a little ladies' luncheon. So I didn't have time to show you how to make this entire soup, but I have to tell you, I am obsessed with this soup. It is called Easy Calico Bean Soup, and it's from Monkey and Me Kitchen Adventures. And I have made this soup, I bet, 3 or 4 times since I started this recipe about 2 months ago. It is unbelievable. So I want to tell you how easy it is to do, then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So all you have to do, you have to have a food processor or some kind of a blender to take care of the vegetables. You just take carrots, celery, an onion, and some garlic, and I put it in my food processor, and I got it nice and smooth, sort of like minced up, real fine. And all you do then is take an Instant Pot or on your stovetop, and you saute these vegetables for about 7 to 8 minutes until all of the water has evaporated. You want it pretty dry. And then you make a couple preparations you would have to do for this. One is to make your spice herb ingredients, and I did that ahead of time. Remember, I always said that you have to prepare ahead of time, get everything set up. So these are the herbs that go into this soup. Garlic powder, onion powder, dried minced onions, smoked paprika, chili powder, cumin, ground mustard, and a little bit of sea salt and black pepper and a bay leaf. So I had all that ready. So after I sauteed my vegetables, I added that with my base ingredients, which includes just tomato paste. I used gluten-free flour for my gluten-free friend today, some vegetable broth, water, a little maple syrup, molasses, and a little reduced sodium tamari. And since she can't eat soy as well, this friend of mine, I used coconut aminos. So anything you can use is fine. And then you put in 4 cans of beans. Mine were black beans, kidney beans, cannellini beans, and pinto beans, all rinsed and drained. So it sounds like a lot of ingredients, and it is, but once you get it all set up, it's easy to do. So this is what the soup looks like. Right now we have to remove the bay leaf, of course. Let me take that out. Can you see that? Take a look. Now we're going to add, the last step here is to add apple cider vinegar and some liquid smoke. So I'm going to add a ½ teaspoon of liquid smoke, just a ½ teaspoon. And then 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. This thing always falls apart. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to stir those ingredients in. And then we're going to do some mashing, because you want to mash half of this recipe to make the beans mashed up, which gives it a sort of a thick sauce. It looks pretty good right now, but let me get my masher out. I've got this little masher, and I'm going to start to mash the beans up, and then I'm going to just let this sit. Let me turn off my timer. Hold on one sec. Clear that. We're going to just put the lid back on this and just let it sit here until they arrive in about an hour. It'll be nice and warm. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell these things when I'm cooking. Can you see the smoke coming up here? This is all goodness, and it's so good for you. And I think my friends are going to like it, even though most of them are not plant-based, but they will eat this, I'm sure. Okay, so I think I've gotten about half of the beans mashed up. That looks good. So all I'm going to do is let you take one more look at it. I'll take it out so you can see it really well here. And that is the soup. So let's put it back in here. I'll get the lid and I'll put it back on. And I'm just going to keep it warm this way. There it goes, done. Now, what else are we having for lunch today? Well, of course, we're having a beautiful, beautiful tossed salad, as you can see. And I topped it with some pumpkin seeds because it gives it a little crunch. And again, I didn't put red onions in because one of my friends hates red onions, so I put them on the side. They can add in as they like. And then they have their choice of 2 dressings. This is an easy one. It's called the 3-2-1 dressing. Everybody posts this recipe, so it's not really an original recipe. It's 3 parts of, let's see now, I have to remember. I'm having a block on the word. What's the stuff that we put on our, balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. 3 tablespoons balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons, I used Dijon mustard, and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And I mixed it up, and that's one dressing. The other one is an Asian dressing, which is very easy to make, and I posted this on my site before. And I'll put some little mandarin oranges out on the side if people want to add that to the salad as well. So they'll have that. And I've got some nice rolls for them. And then the best part is yet to come. Take a look at this. Chocolate avocado pudding. Now, when I tell you that this literally takes about 2 minutes to make, I am not kidding. I got this recipe from Kim Campbell's The PLANTPURE Nation cookbook, and it's right here, chocolate avocado pudding. All I had to do, I used my food processor, or you can use a Vitamix. You take 2 medjool dates and soak them in water for I think 5 minutes in hot water. Make sure the pit is out and put them aside. Then you're not going to use the water, just the dates. I took 2 ripe avocados that I took the skin off, and I put them into the food processor along with a ½ cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, a 1/4 cup of light agave nectar, a ½ cup of non-dairy milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and a pinch of salt, and that is it. Turned on the machine, and this is what I got, this gorgeous, gorgeous chocolate avocado pudding. And I topped it with some pretty raspberries because I think that makes it look pretty, and we want to give people fruit too. So I hope my friends will enjoy this luncheon I prepared for them today, and it's good to see all of you, and I hope that you will try these recipes. I will post them today under the description section on the YouTube channel. Let me know what you think. I'm telling you, this soup is a must-have. So have a great day, everybody, and see you next time back in my kitchen. Bye for now.